EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Mounties of Honolulu and the Dublin Shamrocks. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
76, tell him. 76.
To throw is Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. But you look at this defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Isaiah Foskey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. There's Trumbull, the tight end. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Mounties take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw is Fields. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Obama, Obama, Obama. Tiger, Tiger.
Now gone. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Hell, you won. DC.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Touchdown! Traylon Burks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Running on 1st down, Eckler down to the 42, 2nd down. But you look at this defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Shamrocks, nothing.
Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, tonight.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, go the other way. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off play action. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Maverick. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Orange.
Throwing again is Goff. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's into space past the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Fields. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Fields on first down. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Second and 10. Fields again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields throwing again. Under pressure, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Goff's throw is on target to Burks. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Mounties have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is... have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 1. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go, son.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 43. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Mounties are able to add on to their first half lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to... Fields hit and the ball is loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Felton again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Demetric Felton, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Mounties have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Shamrocks, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Goff on first down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming from the 19. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Damian Harris, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Mounties look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it is 42-0.
Shamrocks, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Go! Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
DC.
On third down, here's Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply